you, and I appreciate being here again. There's so much needs to be done, but my goodness, so much has been done. So I want to thank my friend Governor Tomlin for continuing to keep this as the highest priority, and it truly has been our high priority in our state. For all of us, I want to thank Paul Maddox for all that he's done in keeping the torch lit. To Edward Stevens, thank you for being here. To Tom, our dear friend, thank you for continuing. Tom gave you a little bit of background. 55 years ago, this dream was born. It was hatched under John Kennedy. 1960, during his election, he saw what Appalachia and what is done and what needed to be done. That was infrastructure. And we have to go to the next level now. So 55 years later, I would think, and you would think, this should have been done by now. But they can't let it stop. We've got to finish it. And we will finish it. We've got to get to Parsons. I've got to be in Parsons tomorrow for the Veterans Parade, so I need to get there quicker. To Zoe, thank you for the national anthem. And thank you so much for your beautiful, beautiful song, honey. It was excellent. Did you write that? Oh, that's wonderful. It's been a long road, literally and figuratively, and I'm just happy to be part of this. I don't know, a month ago, I brought Wheeler, Chairman Wheeler up from the FCC. And basically, I wanted Tom Wheeler to see about the connectivity or lack of connectivity and what is holding us back from economic prosperity and growth. So I brought him to Tucker County, probably one of our least connected areas that really needs to be upgraded. When you have this type of a venue, when you've got the beautiful scenery we have and the recreation and tourism, this should be where the money is spent. This should be where our infrastructure is best connected for broadband and high speed. And that's what we're working on. We're going to make sure that's happening. We just got some good rulings out of the FCC. It's going to put more money for broadband up here than we never had before. The private sector will not come if they don't think there's a marketable return. I understand that. I'm a business person. I do understand it. That's where the government, federal government, state government's got to step in. And we've got to create that opportunity. So there's no voice, no matter where you live in West Virginia. We're going to be doing that, and I can assure you that we'll work as hard as we can to get that done as possible. Quarter H has been amazing. I remember when Tom was coming to me and I was governor, Tom was saying, now, that's governor. He says, we've got a little patch here and a little patch there and another 2 miles. I said, Tom, I said, Paul, what can we put it all together? Just have one bid. And then we come up with a private partnership, public-private partnerships to maybe fast track it. Then we have J.F. Allen. We have good contractors in West Virginia do wonderful jobs. And I'm so happy that this project here, I know Bill Hartman's the same way. He's been fighting this. Bill's been leading the charge from Quarter H for as long as I can remember, and he's still leading the charge. But with that being said, we've got people that can get this job done. It's not that hard to finish this and make this a high priority. So I am committed to doing all I can, to working with the new governor, to working with the new president. We have a change of command, unlike any place in the world. There's not. It's just really who we are. The transfer of power from the superpower of the world is unbelievable. It's unheard of around the world. People cannot understand that we can have such a visceral type of campaign, and this one has been a tough one, I would say. But when you get done, it's basically that orderly transfer of power. It just doesn't happen. And to see this country go through it in such a dignified way means everything. But with that, we embrace our new president. We embrace our new governor. We embrace these new administrations. People say, well, what are you going to do, Joe? And I said, I'm going to do my job. I want to make Donald Trump the best president we've ever had. I wanted to make Barack Obama the best president. That doesn't mean we don't hold them accountable. And if they do something we disagree, we did a respectful way, we try to show them a better way to do it. We will do that. I think really, you're going to see us double down on infrastructure here. We've got to. It's falling apart. I've talked about an infrastructure bank. You've got to get your financial house in order. We have to have a bank that every state can pull off of to get these needed projects finished. They can do them cheaper and faster if they know they have a funding source. Without a funding source, we're piecing them together forever, and we're all caught in that conundrum. That's got to change. I think that we can do that, and we'll find common ground. So I just want to thank all of you. You know, last year we passed, the first time we passed the FAST Act. The FAST Act was the Fixing America Surface Transportation Act. Our state gets $2.3 million over a 5-year period. We haven't done that for, 5 or 6 years. We've been piecing it together. There's no way, I was the last governor that had a 5 or 6 year plan. The federal government never provided the money. So here, my friend Earl Ray is sitting there and he's getting a little piece here, a little piece here, a little piece here, trying to keep everything, all the patches on. This is the first time we've passed something that we can plan 5 years. It's the way you should be doing business in the greatest country on earth. We continue to work in a bipartisan way to make these common sense problems that we have and common sense solutions to actually get something done. I just thank all of you for being here. I appreciate all of your commitment, dedicated, hard work. This is one of the favorite places for me in my state. If you know that, I'm here as much as I possibly can be. And I'm just so thankful that we finally got it open, because I drive this road quite a bit. And thanks. But I'm still very happy. I'm still very, very happy. You can tell that this is the thing, you've got to have good relationships. You've got to have friendships. And sometimes we can always jab back and forth, and we do that. But hey, thank all of you. Tom, finish it. Get it finished now. He's got the money. Hey, Archie, I know where it is. Yeah. Oh, you see? Okay. We're committed now. Hey, thank you. God bless you all.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. And I want to thank Secretary Maddox for that very kind introduction, and thank you for all the hard work that your team and so many others have put into this phase of the Quarter H project. I'd also like to take a moment to recognize everyone who has made this morning's ribbon cutting possible, including Edward Stephen from Louisiana, in case you hadn't noticed, from the Federal Highway Administration. It's good to see Tom Smith back, who's now, as he said, with Appalachian Regional Commission. This is my good friend Joe Manchin. He was trying to hold the heater on me back here, and I kind of pushed him off to the side. And also the staff and work crews of both the Department of Transportation and the Division of Highways. I'd like to thank our contractor, especially J.F. Allen, who have worked to complete this stretch of highway, and our local officials who keep Quarter H in the forefront. You know, from the beginning, this project has taken a lot of work from so many people. And so thank you all for your continued work to complete this milestone project. It's great to be back in this beautiful part of our state as we celebrate nearly 8 more miles of this important highway, completing the connection finally, Mr. Secretary, to Davis. With this completion of 76% of Quarter H is now open to traffic. Approximately 102 miles of the 132-mile Quarter H project are now complete. But since becoming your governor, we have made substantial strides toward completion. Quarter H has always been recognized for its potential to expand West Virginia's reach and support the large and small businesses that serve as a growing part of our economy. And with today's ribbon cutting, we will celebrate the completion of more than 3/4 of Quarter H, in addition to more than 5 miles of recreational bike trails. Thanks to the public-private partnership concept that I proposed in 2013, we were able to speed up construction of this section of the road and continue increasing easy access to this part of the state. The 3P concept both saves money by avoiding cost increases due to inflation and helps speed up construction of our highways to spur economic development. All of us are eager to see the entire Quarter H complete, and I am committed to doing just that. I've been in contact with Governor McAuliffe, who assures me that the state of Virginia maintains this quarter on its highway project list, because this roadway is not only an important economic catalyst for West Virginia, but the entire region of our country. As you all know, we've worked closely with Senator Manchin, Senator Capito, Congressman McKinley, and other members of our delegation to ensure a long-term solution for federal highway funding. And I certainly do appreciate their hard work on this important issue and look forward to having the stability that West Virginia and states across our country need to plan for major highway projects. Now, I've made sure that our state has never failed to match a federal dollar available for highway construction and maintenance. And I promise you today that we will continue to secure every possible dollar to assure construction of important highway projects, including Corridor H, which to this date has seen over $1.5 billion in investment. That's a lot of money, Mr. Secretary. Now, I think everyone is aware that this is a very tight budget year, but we're fortunate in West Virginia that we have worked together to address many of our issues, including our roads. And I appreciate the work of our contractors, business and industry representatives from across the state, our legislators, our local officials, as we've all worked together to build infrastructure that is critical to economic development. And we can accomplish so much more as a team than we can alone. And this highway is a great example of that. So once again, I want to thank you all for your efforts to improve not only your local communities, but our entire state of West Virginia. And now I'd like to invite Edward, Tom, Paul, Senator Manchin, and other dignitaries who are with us today to come forward as we officially cut the ribbon on the newest section of Appalachian Corridor H. Thank you for having me today.
Let the money people up, folks. All right, on the count of three for 8 more miles of Corridor H. 1, 2, 3.